Hi, today we're gonna make another low-fat, no-oil dish. This is Beansprouts, and I'm gonna use mincemeat and tofu. So first we need to slice one onion. I'm gonna be using about 600 grams of Beansprouts. The meat I'll be using will be minced veggie meat or the Quorn brand. You may also use minced turkey breast, especially is very low in fat and it's lean. Or as another option for meat, you can also use chicken breast fillet strips. I'm going to be using a block of tofu, which is weighing about 396 grams, which we'll be slicing into thinner strips later on. And another ingredient I'll be adding, which is optional, is baby corn, about 300 grams, as my daughter loves them. So let's get started. As we aim to use no oil at all, I will be oven baking the tofu. So I'll be slicing it into strips like these, little rectangular pieces like these. And then I am gonna oven bake them using a pan lined with baking paper so that it won't be sticking. It will come off easily. I'll be showing it to you later. So another option is frying it in a non-stick pan without oil, of course. So to do so, we'll start by preheating your oven to about 180 to 200 degrees. So once the tofu is lined into the baking pan with baking paper on it, we can now put it in the oven, which has been preheated. Leave it there for a couple of minutes until golden brown and firm. Make sure that the tofu has been drained of water before slicing. So now we bring out our wok or our pan, and as we aim to saute without using oil, we use water. So in a hot wok, add about 100 ml of water, as so, and let heat for about 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes in medium heat. Then add the onions. Just saute same as when using oil. Once it's ready, you add your meat or the turkey mince, or this time I'm going to be using the Quorn brand of minced meat or micro-protein meat. It's actually meat-free. It's like veggie meat. It's high in protein, gluten-free, and low in saturated fat. You can buy it in supermarkets near you. And it may actually be cooked from frozen. So you just let that loosen and simmer for about 5 minutes in medium heat. As your meat or this veggie meat starts to loosen up, add a bit of water. As we're not using oil to saute, just add a bit of water just to keep it moist. Just keep adding a few mils at a time as needed. As your meat has already been cooked and loosened, you may now add the baby corn. Stir it up a bit and simmer for about 5 minutes. To soften the vegetables that you'll be adding, baby corn in this instance, you may now add about 500 ml of water to serve as the soup and season thereafter. To season, we add a bit of salt, about a tablespoon. Now I'm going to be using ground white pepper, about a pinch or two. And another part of the seasoning, I'll be adding about 2 to 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. Add more water as you require. You want it a bit soupy and to accommodate the bean sprouts for later. So at the meantime, simmer for another 5 minutes in low or medium heat. Once it's now boiling and has already simmered, you may now add the bean sprouts. I'm using about 600 grams in this dish. Carry on mixing and simmer for another 5 minutes or until the vegetables already seem ready. If you want a bit of crunch, just let it simmer for a few more minutes. Add water as you wish or season it as you wish. In the meantime, we check the tofu, and I think it's time to take it out in the oven when it looks like this, when it's a bit golden brown, firm, and as you can see, because of the baking paper, they easily come out of the pan. So once they're a bit firm, as so, and golden brown, then we may add it to the boiling dish. So we now add that tofu into the dish. Just mix for a bit. Then we may turn off the heat already after about a minute. As I've said earlier, season to your liking. You may add fish sauce, a bit more salt, or white ground pepper. And I forgot to mention another alternative to the turkey mince or this Minced Quorn brand microprotein. I'm using, you may also use shrimps or squid strips or squid rings, which are all low in fat. Using this no oil method of cooking. So serve this with plain rice or steamed rice, and another healthy meal for the family. Hope you enjoy it.